Hi. Uh, okay, this video is a little bit scripted. I have had a hell of a day. I'm absolutely beat, so I kind of wrote down what I was gonna say a little bit, or just a little bit of guidelines for me. Um, so yeah, if you see me looking down a lot or consulting a page, it's because I'm I'm exhausted. Um, Okay, truthfully, the last thing I want to be doing tonight is making you a video. I'm just completely worn out. Uh, um, yeah. Anyway, so I don't really want to be doing this, but I said I would do it. And, I already told everyone about having an eating disorder a couple days ago. I set up the GoFundMe page. I'm asking people for money, so, uh, third date, you can go ahead and see me exhausted and unshaven and swollen, and we'll just go from there. How's that? Jeez. Okay. Right. Yeah. As you all know, I launched a GoFundMe page on Tuesday night asking for a little bit of financial support right now for covering treatment. Just as I try to recover from my eating disorder. Um, Truth be told, I was even more scared to launch that page than to make my first video. Because I was worried because there are a lot of misconceptions about eating disorders, and there's a lot of stigma around it. And I kind of figured when I launched the page that a lot of people would see it and they would just ask themselves, well, why doesn't he just eat? Um, wouldn't that just fix the problem? Why does he need money for specialized treatment or anything? Um, I thought it would look really selfish and entitled and attention grabbing, because that's what people see eating disorders as in general. So asking for money for help with an eating disorder, a lot of people are going to see that as like the biggest cry for attention in the world. But I don't get to care about that right now. I don't have room to care about that because I need the help. And for all the people that ask, why can't he just eat? Why doesn't he just eat? I ask myself that pretty much every day. So, um, yeah, you're not alone in asking it, but there are good reasons. Um, my health is not stable right now. Uh, it got I did my best, but it got progressively worse while I was an outpatient for about 6 weeks, and finally the insurance company agreed to readmit me, um, at least temporarily, and cover treatment, uh, because I need that, and I need the structure and the medical supervision right now. What a lot of people don't realize is that uh, eating disorders have the highest mortality rate out of every mental illness. Literally every possible diagnosis, eating disorders. Um, yeah, they are the most lethal, and a lot of people don't know that. But what a lot of people don't know beyond that is that the recovery is just as dangerous. Um, the physical toll on the body, as people try to recover from eating disorders, is is really extreme. It's really intense, and yeah, if it's not carefully monitored and supervised, uh, it it can kill people. Um, which is why treatment centers are needed, and treatment is necessary for people with eating disorders, because doing it alone is not safe. The stress put on the body, combined with the stress of trying to stabilize the body, it can be too much. And the truth is, even in really stable facilities that are really well monitored, there's still the potential for people to die in recovery. And I mean, by and large, treatment facilities have brought that number down to an extreme minimum. It's really uncommon within a treatment center and within a treatment capacity, but it can happen, and that's why with being medically unstable right now, I can't risk doing this on my own right now. I really can't, because even if my health is not in an extremely dangerous place, it's bad enough that that ideally my treatment team, my dietitian, my psychiatrist, my counselor, and the MD on staff, if they had their way, I would be in a residential program right now for more careful monitoring. Yeah. So things are really not great, and I've really been fighting. I've really been trying to recover. I want to get better. I really do. But I need help, and if I have to do it alone, I'm fighting for my life right now. I am. And that's why I need this. I need to be in treatment, and this is why I'm asking people. But the insurance company doesn't, they don't understand. I don't understand how they don't understand. They've got medical doctors telling them that I need to be in a higher level of care, that I need treatment, and the insurance company is doing everything it can at every turn to deny treatment as much as possible. They are really pushing me to discharge soon, which would mean that I would be on my own again. When I got to treatment, and I mean, it was a miracle being readmitted at all. I never thought it would happen. Honestly, I was in a really dark place mentally before I found out that they were going to let me come back, because I just felt so hopeless. But they let me back in, and my first insurance review happened about 3 days later, which is really sudden. And my treatment team, so my psychiatrist, my dietitian, my counselor, and the MD, they asked for 2 weeks of treatment, 2 weeks of continuous 10-hour treatment, which is, I mean, that's nothing. That should not be too much to ask for the insurance to cover, especially when I'm not medically stable. But yeah, the insurance company came back after that review and gave me 4 days. I've already talked about this on the GoFundMe page, but I'm just kind of reiterating for this video just to... the next review happened after those 4 days, and my treatment team asked for a week. Just 1 week of treatment. And the insurance company gave me 2 days. The next review happened today, and the insurance company tried to pull some kind of shady crap. You see, the way these insurance reviews are usually handled is my therapist consults with the case manager over at the insurance company, and they have a case review together. And basically, my therapist takes all the information she's been given from my team and acts as my advocate and petitions for more treatment. And if that really doesn't seem to be going anywhere, they can't get anywhere with it, the case goes peer-to-peer, which means that they have the MD on staff at McCallum Place, at the treatment center, contact the MD that consults and works with the insurance company, and the two look over the case, and that's usually how they get coverage. So here's what happened today. My counselor told me that the MD was going to be covering my case today, which was surprising to me because usually they tell me when my review is going peer-to-peer, because when things go peer-to-peer, that's usually not a good sign. So she said, okay, your doctor is going to be handling the review today. I was like, why is that happening? Is it going peer-to-peer? And she was like, no, the insurance company asked for a consultation. And she said that she complied with that and was willing to let the MD take over, which, I mean, that's fine. That's weird, but that's fine. But what happened, and what I later found out, and what she later found out and told me, was that within the program, within the system that these reviews are handled, there's no such thing as a consultation. Like, that's not even a thing. That's not even an option. There's the initial review, and there's peer-to-peer. So those two. And so basically what the insurance company tried to do today was stage an informal peer-to-peer and kind of sidestep part of the process. And I'm sure technically it's all legal, because otherwise they probably wouldn't have tried it. But yeah, it shows how they're acting and what they do, and how unwilling they are to support me, and how much they just want my case to be dropped. So the review came back, and they gave me 4 days of coverage, which is better than last time. It's not nearly enough. It's not... For me, it looks like a good sign, comparatively. For most people, it's still really... Insurance companies usually are not that stingy. They gave me those 4 days with a bunch of really asinine conditions to fulfill. One of which is that I need to implement a more structured social element in my life right now. Which is just... I'm in treatment 10 hours a day. I'm there from 9:45 to... I don't get home until like 8 o'clock at night. And, I mean, when exactly are they thinking I'm going to be able to introduce some sort of structured social element into my life? But that's one of their conditions they're giving me for 10 hour. So I can't... They're trying to cheat me out of it. I mean, I hope that's really obvious to everyone, because they've given me a condition contingent upon my 10-hour treatment that I can't possibly fulfill. And if I don't, they're going to try and keep trying to discharge me, trying to step me down too soon, or ultimately just drop my case altogether. And the worst part about this is technically it's all legal. Like, this is... Right now, there's nothing my family or even the treatment center can do, because technically the insurance company is still within the lines of the law. And this is what I'm fighting. This is what I'm struggling with every week. So, I mean, my team went to bat for me. They said, how exactly do you expect him to do this? How do you expect him to put this social structure into place when he's in treatment? And, like, the only way he could incorporate that treatment was if he was in, or that structure was if he was in, like, a lower level of care, but he needs a higher level of care. And apparently, the insurance company suggested that I maybe consider pursuing alternative forms of rehabilitation and recovery for my eating disorder, to the point that they asked if I had considered religion. This is some giant conglomerate, nameless insurance company with no religious affiliation whatsoever, suggesting that I might magically get better if I just adopted a new religion rather than pursuing formal treatment for my mental health condition. I don't even know where to begin to respond to just how absurd that is. I mean, that is like watching someone lying on the sidewalk bleeding out and looking at them and saying, pray about it. I mean, I am not fundamentally opposed to religion in any way at all. But that's insane. Like, telling me that I might get better if I got a new religion or just devoted myself to a new lifestyle rather than actually getting the treatment I need for my mental health condition is... I mean, and they aren't religiously affiliated with anything. Like, at all. They don't... This is how badly they don't want to cover treatment. To the point that they are... Yeah. I mean, it's absolutely insane. The insurance company, if they had their way, would discharge me immediately. I know that's what they actually want. They are being more polite and trying to just gradually edge me out the door, but they don't want to help me, evidenced by the fact that my treatment team thinks I need to be in a residential care program, which I am not. I don't like the thought of that. I don't. But, I mean, if that's what all the trained professionals are saying, and the insurance company just wants me out of their hair, there is something fundamentally wrong. And I can't really do anything about that. I mean, I think I've covered a lot of what I wanted to say. I just, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is me basically asking for more help. Updating you guys on the campaign right now. I mean, in less than a day, I raised nearly $2,000, and that's amazing, and I'm so, so grateful. I can't even begin to express how much that means to me, how much that means to my family, and how much I need that right now. It means the world to me. And, I mean, as much as I hate to say this right now, it's not enough. I mean, it's enough that I can use it towards something, if not towards 2 weeks of, like, outpatient care. My family could at least take off a little bit of debt from these medical bills and stuff. But seriously, every little thing helps. Like, this girl I knew when I was in high school. Sorry, my computer fell asleep. Which I want to do very soon. What was I saying? Yeah, every little bit helps. I mean, this girl that I knew in high school, she was like a freshman when I was a senior. She donated $8 to my cause, and oh my god, I cried when I saw that, because, like, the amount you guys give, obviously it matters, but to me, it means so much. Especially those of you that don't have a lot to give and that are just giving whatever you can. I mean, that means so much, and I'm so grateful to you for that. I really am, and I don't know how to say thank you enough. I can't thank you enough for everything, for all of you who have donated at this point. Thank you, really. It means the world to me. And it helps. It's not gonna go to waste. Um, yeah. People have been showing a lot of support lately. They have, uh, not just financially, but words of encouragement and stuff. People people keep telling me to just keep fighting, to keep trying, not to give up. And I am. I'm really trying. Um, a lot of you keep saying that I'm really strong, or that I'm this amazing person. And I mean, that means a lot. It does. But the truth is, if I am those things, I I can't really. None of that matters if I can't beat this, because then I can't do anything with whatever it is people think makes me amazing or strong. Um, it doesn't matter how amazing of a person you are or how many gifts you have if you can't get out from under the thumb of whatever mental illness is standing in the way between you and the rest of your life. And I'm trying so hard, and I'm fighting this, and I want to get better, but I can't do this on my own. I need the help, from you, from treatment, and um, yeah, I just, it doesn't matter if I'm some super amazing person if I can't get away from my eating disorder enough to actually be something or do something with my life. Um, and I mean, one way or another, if I'm not getting the treatment I need, my eating disorder is ultimately going to win. Um, because whether it's just that I won't be able to get rid of it and it'll be a part of my life forever, or um, finally the health problems just stack up too much. Um, I can't I can't do anything with my life until this is gone, and I can't do that on my own. So, please, if you can, just please help. Um, it means it means so much more to me than I can express. Sorry, I know I rambled a little bit. I tried to keep this kind of concise, but it's been a long day, and I'm kind of all over the place. So,